So first up, is the UAE on trial or not? The International Court of Justice is hearing a case brought by Sudan against the United Arab Emirates, alleging complicity in genocide during the ongoing civil war. The two-year conflict, which pitted Sudan's army against the paramilitary Rapid Support Forces, or RSF, has led to tens of thousands of deaths, 12 million people displaced, and what the United Nations called the world's worst famine. Sudan alleges the UAE has armed the RSF's ethnic violence against the Masalit people in West Darfur and its use of rape as a weapon of war. The UAE says the case is a cynical publicity stunt and is seeking an immediate dismissal. Now, earlier this year, the US backed these accusations of genocide and sanctioned the RSF's leader, known as Hameti. But since the war began, both the RSF and the Sudanese army have both been accused of committing atrocities. Now, stay tuned for a look inside the courtroom and an answer to some of the questions this story raises from international human rights lawyer Dr. Muhammad Abdussalam Babakir.
Nearly 10 years ago, footage of a 13-year-old Palestinian boy splayed out with broken limbs and run over by an Israeli patrol so shocked global audiences that you may still remember it today. Now, the immediate footage of his arrest is so graphic that we can't show it, but what you just saw was his interrogation by Israeli police at the age of just 13. Now, after spending half of his life behind bars, Palestinian prisoner Ahmad Manasra has been freed. The now 23-year-old was arrested in 2015 on allegations of the attempted murder of 2 Israelis in a knife attack, for which he was later convicted. His release rounds off years-long campaigning by human rights organization and nearly a decade of imprisonment in Israeli-run prisons, which has rendered the young Palestinian with severe medical conditions, including schizophrenia, psychosis, and severe depression. His image has become a symbol of the brutal policing and imprisonment of Palestinian children by the Israeli state.
Now, staying in Israel, the Air Force has dismissed more than 1,000 reservists after they signed a petition calling for a new hostage deal with Hamas and an end to the war in Gaza. In a letter published to Israeli media this morning, 970 reserve Air Force officers, including some pilots currently on duty, accused the government of continuing the war for political and personal reasons and putting the lives of Israeli hostages at risk. In late March, thousands of demonstrators led by families of the captives voiced their anger over Israel's decision to unilaterally breach a 2-month ceasefire. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu supported the Air Force decision to dismiss the signatories, saying they represented a radical, marginal group trying to fracture Israeli society.